You know, I've really been contemplating if I should make this video, but as a massive Cleveland Cavaliers fan, I felt like I was kind of obligated to, like a random guy was threatening to touch me or something, and it wasn't my uncle if I didn't make this video, right? That's how I kind of feel. But for those of you who didn't see, at the Cleveland Cavaliers game a couple days ago where they fell to Boston 3-1 now, unfortunately, LeBron James and his manager, or agent I should say, Rich Paul, was sitting courtside watching the Cavaliers game. Now, there are a lot of rumors and speculation of what this means. Some people just saying that LeBron went to his franchise team that he, of course, is most known for, just to watch some Cavalier basketball. And then I think the more optimistic point of view, and I think the main belief around the NBA right now, is that LeBron James went to the Cavaliers game to scout. He obviously went there to see what's going on with the Cavaliers and if he should potentially consider joining them in free agency. I think it's very obvious. Everyone's saying, oh, random teams like the Grizzlies are going to be in contention for LeBron. Let's be honest here, right? If LeBron's going to join a team, it's either going to be the Lakers or the Cavaliers. Again, there are some very outside chances like Philadelphia, who have a ton of money, who are rumored to lose Tobias Harris to Detroit, who might just really try and convince him. But other than that, there's not too many other outside options that he's truly been factually linked to. But again, when we look at it in the grand scheme, there have been other theories to back up this point that LeBron James is really scouting a potential return to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Again, there was an interesting rumor going around that Rich Paul actually walked beside a couple of the media people and said, I wonder what the Cavaliers are going to do with their 20th pick, and then winked at them. Again, that was the word coming out of the Cavaliers stadium. Whether that's true or not, I'm guessing that's a little bit of a call of him just saying, well, maybe be ready. They might draft Bronny with that pick, or again, maybe winking at them to say that pick could be used in a package to get LeBron to the team. That's obviously an option right there. Again, and then there's the other theories. One report coming from Brian Weinhurst, I believe, that did say that a ton of the NBA scouts and kind of executives in the NBA were really confused, and were also talking about why did LeBron James, of course, go to Cleveland and suss it all out. The report does say Weinhurst, LeBron James visits Cleveland last night, sparked speculation about a potential return. The first thing I thought of this moment 10 years ago, where LeBron showed up to a game in Cleveland while he was a player for the Miami Heat to honor Big Z jersey retirement. On and off night, Pat Riley was not happy, and a few moments later, he signed with the Cavs. He's extremely strategic, and I wish I could tell you I know exactly what he's doing. I don't pretend to know, but he's got to be up to something. Again, there is a ton of rumors on what LeBron James is potentially doing here. I think the most obvious one is he's looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, and he's seeing a team that is not only a lot better than the Los Angeles Lakers, but they have a lot more of, I think, movement room in potential upcoming trades, and they have a ton of question marks, again, on what they're going to do. First of all, the Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen situation. Allen missed the playoffs, and Mobley balled out in the playoffs. There's been a ton of calls by people to say that Mobley should be the starting center of this team, and with another off-season, a bit more muscle and a bit more age, and I think really a bit more time now in the NBA, you can really tell that he's probably ready to play in the NBA. Again, some people are even saying the opposite. There's not many, but some people are saying Allen should be the starting center and move on from Mobley, which is, I think, pretty ridiculous, but whatever, right? It's almost like if you were to trade Allen, LeBron could legitimately bring himself in a really, really good role player and a couple first-round picks to move with. And then again, let's just say they do manage to keep Donovan Mitchell and Garland and whatever they're going to be doing with that. There could be something really cool going on with that Cavaliers team. There's obviously a Okoro who would probably be moved in a piece to get LeBron. A ton of other things. And if they do look to trade one of Garland or Mitchell, you could probably bring in another all-star wing type of player like a Brandon Ingram, who, again, would maybe fit this team and LeBron James a little bit more. But we're kind of playing NBA 2K right now. Let's look at the facts right now. It looks like LeBron James, there's a very, very big chance he could return to Cleveland. Now, what would the Cavaliers have to give up to get LeBron, right? Well, not much. In fact, not much at all. Not only is this man a free agent, but he's 40 years old, right? We got to remember, in a sign and trade a little bit ago, the Philadelphia 76ers got back Josh Richardson for Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler, the multiple finals played all-star, was traded for Josh Richardson in a sign and trade, who ended up going back to the Miami Heat, right? For LeBron, you are not going to have to give up much. In my opinion, if the Los Angeles Lakers got offered Isaac Okoro, who is an extremely good young and upcoming wing, right? Who I think on an NBA team could legitimately average the 15 points per game on some of the best defense in the league. We obviously know he's nearly doing that on the Cavs. He's averaging like 10 or 11 as like a 5th or 6th option. Again, as one of the best defenders in the league, he'd probably take that next step up on the Lakers. I think they would offer him up on a sign and trade as well. I think you could very much move Niang in this deal, who's on $8 million. Again, if they do a Okoro for like 17 mil, that's going to equate to 25 mil, which is what LeBron should realistically be trying to sign on. Again, he doesn't really need a big max deal, right? And then, of course, I think that 20th pick and maybe a couple seconds that the Cavaliers might be able to offer in the future, right? Again, if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, that's better than losing LeBron for nothing, in which if LeBron did, as I previously talk about in this video, decide that the Philadelphia 76ers were a good option and they had that money for him if he really wanted the money, he could legitimately just go to there for free and the Lakers wouldn't get anything. So instead of getting a really good young player like Okoro and a good pick, they would get absolutely nothing for LeBron James. The realistic thing is the Cavs can offer that, and the Lakers should say yes, especially with everything LeBron has done for their franchise, and considering this is a 40-year-old man who's only got 2 years left probably in the NBA, and he's a freaking free agent, man. Like, what the fuck? And they shouldn't be asking for everything in the world. I think that gets the deal done, and in fairness, that's still a 20 times deal than what the Miami Heat, gave up for Jimmy Butler, right? So, and Jimmy Butler was heading into his prime and led them to 2 finals, and they brought back Josh Richardson like 3 years later. This makes a ton of sense for the Los Angeles Lakers and Cleveland Cavaliers to do. Again, the Cavaliers, whatever they want to do. If the rumors that they might be trading Garland for like an Ingram are true, again, I personally don't really like Brandon Ingram. I don't think that much. But let's just say they were to do that. Then a potential starting 5 of, Donovan Mitchell at the 1, Max Strus at the 2, Ingram at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Mobley at the 5. That's one of the most elite starting 5s in the NBA, right? And if you got back that really good role player for Allen, if they did send Allen to the Hornets, they might be able to get Mark Williams and a first back, which again, if we look at it like that, Mark Williams would straight away come and be the backup big to Mobley, who's a really decent player, and another first round pick to swing around, which would probably be pretty good because, again, it's belonged to the Hornets. That would make a lot of sense for the Cavaliers to maybe look at a trade like that as well. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Again, if they were to do that trade, as I said, you'd have that starting 5. You'd have Mark Williams off the bench, of course. Tristan Thompson would be like a 15th man. Dean Wade's playing some pretty good basketball right now, of course. You'd have Craig Porter Jr. there. A couple other guys here and there. Monty Bates might rise up to being even better next season. The Cavaliers might guarantee his contract. Another free agent or two the Cavaliers might sign. They might try and bring like a Seth Curry back in that Hornets trade if they were to do something like that too. Again, very much let me know what you guys think down below. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.